Here we go. Well, we are back with Empyrion, and I plan on, well, first, I plan on checking those auto miners we set. Then I plan on getting that space station more built up. The space station being more built up will be wonderful. Hopefully them updating the scenario won't affect anything. Would hate to have to start again, personally. Right. Village, trade station. Shouldn't take too long to check out these auto mining drones. And hopefully the efficiency just means how efficiently it's going to be drawing out the iron, as in how long it's going to take. Oh, let's turn on this for now. Considering it's dark, nighttime on this planet. I should also check the trade station, see if it's got any, see if it's got any more, well, not the trade station specifically, but the, oxygen thing I left near it. See if it's got any more. Well then. If that's the case, These auto miners are going to be rather slow if they're going to take actual hours. Maybe not have them as a sole thing. In that case, maybe while having auto miners on the planet, auto mining could have create a mining vessel specifically for mining out in space. Maybe that should be my next spacecraft. These spacecraft I end up building should be rather useful when I finally get a capital vessel to put this all on. Trading post. The trading post should definitely have a good amount of stuff. Also, maybe these are only tier 1 auto miners, so maybe the upper tier ones should definitely be better when I can afford to make them and have the points to even unlock them. In the meantime, let's use the resources I have obtained into the space station. design should I give it? You stinker. You know, that's the benefit of how Empyrion works its save system. If you crash or power turns off, oh really? Well, in this case, well, there's that. This is why I save backups. Now this should be where I left off last time. I'm gonna create another backup just in case. I'm not entirely sure what happened. Yeah. Creating another backup. There we go. Well, considering we know what's going on down there, I don't think there's any point in... though... those auto miners were about to go flat, so maybe it would be beneficial to pump them full of better power thingos, and it was what? Let's say 30 for these, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be leftovers, but we're going to replace the little ones and the auto miners with the bigger ones. Yeah. Funny number. Let's try this again without crashing this time. There's another backup just in case something happens again. But we're not taking the metal this time, there's no point. Instead, we're going to be replacing the we're going to be replacing those power cells with bigger power cells. This is the booster. Try and get there faster. What's going on? Oh, of course, the terrain is all sorts of different. Elevations. So yeah, I suppose that makes sense. This time, let's turn the turrets off. Why are you still on? Get out of here, we're landed. You don't need to be on. So it takes 14. Can you just straight up upgrade these? No. I'd have to take it back, salvage it. And then rebuild it. I could have tried to salvage the other save, but I wasn't even dying properly. So the autos, so the save, so it looks like it didn't save properly. I was also missing my ship, which after all the work I put in is unacceptable. Alright, that's better. I'd like to be able to change it into a different color, but I like the look of it. I would paint it something other than white. Oh, I don't have a lot of those rounds. We do have a lot of pistol rounds. I was hoping to find some animals around. Don't actually plan on blowing anything up, but don't. See any predators or already any animal around. I blame it on an ill save, but this is a... should be a non-corrupted save. I wonder why it crashed, though. didn't really give me any error reports or anything, but I was just heading to the trade station, and then all of a sudden something happened and it crashed. Maybe something didn't load in correctly. Or enough things weren't loading in correctly, so it crapped its pants. Because this is where it crashed last time, I'm gonna create a backup and see what happens. If nothing happens, then it's not repeating and it's fine. But if it repeats, then something's wrong. But I'm already further than I got last time. It looks like whatever happened before didn't happen again. Freak accident then. I'll add another 2 of those. I want to do something about the back here, but I'm not entirely sure what. Oh, I suppose I don't really have the room to do that. Can I do this? And then grab all the oxygen? Because there was a lot of oxygen bottles in there. Look, not just a lot, but a lot. That's sorting. Don't tell. Is there a quicker way to... Well, that didn't work. Faction... Allow faction access, show on map. Right, this... I forgot I was holding those. Let's drop those off. That way. Yeah, that's better. Can carry way more. Tons of oxygen. Oxygen for days. And at some point, I will definitely need to get the hydrogen one up. and running to do the same thing. Then depending on on recipes, maybe water as well. Maybe. I know you can make oxygen and hydrogen out of water. But I can't remember if there's anything else that needs water. Now that those things are back thanks to Reforged Eden. Or Eden Reforged, whatever. Whichever way you want to have it. But if I don't get enough metal, don't necessarily have to mine for it. I can salvage buildings instead. The 2 Xerox buildings I took out. Be better than watching me in a hole, I would assume. There it is. I think I'm upside down. It'll be good once I get this place up and running enough where it's got if I just gonna do that, and then it's not exactly flat with the space station. Huh? What's going on? It's flat enough. Space around here seems to be pretty safe, so shouldn't need guns. Okay. Where's that open space? Right here. Once I've got this built up, I'll be able to put more solar panels down as well as focus more on the above or below levels. If that's the case, maybe I can have those across more. Like there and there. And then, so they don't look like they're just floating in space. Which should increase the amount of charge this thing's getting, for sure. Not entirely. Oh yeah, because I have been increasing the size of certain rooms to make space for things when necessary. Oh. I'll deal with refinement of this. Refinement of the shape of the space station later. How big should the hydroponics and such be? Storage shouldn't need to be too big, right? Height-wise, especially when it's gonna have so much room in other areas. Thankfully, though, things like blocks don't actually take up CPU space. Because that would be horrid. Well, at least Reforged Eden doesn't take up CPU space when it comes to blocks. Just average steel blocks. There's the 3 I can now finish off. Get the rest of them on. The ones I started with are those ones were only the basic little ones, but you can afford to use both. Why not? 72,000. I'm about halfway through. Did I unlock its improved? I did not. I would need to buy the large optronics bridges. And I would also need to gain the upgrade. Last 2. How many do I have? And now should be able to have oxygen at least in some of these. Not this one, but yes to this one. Makes sense. This one doesn't have one. Can fix that. Now it has one. This one's already got 2. Suppose this one doesn't have one because this is technically an open hole. No matter. Can fix that with some glass. Glass. Oh, wait. We got other... Leave that. to its devices and use a different one. Why stick with the same one when you can use other ones? And 2 of these, thanks. I have CPU, but how is... So current output. Take it that's how much it's bringing in through the solar panels. It says 32 kilowatts. Consuming 0.7. For a constructor, that's not very much. That's better. I like it that way more. Now this should allow oxygen into this area. Which would now allow me to really extend things without sacrificing oxygen. This is why I like having multiple constructors, even if they're of different calibers. You can have multiple going at the same time. You got the have the power. So stepped ceiling light. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Ah, this one was the middle all along. Two, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here, I think these would suit different kinds of lights here. Ones that aren't on the yo, that's rather bright. Oh, and this is back here again. Those lights are pretty bright, but Isn't there a way to... I remember there being a way to affect certain lights. Like the light you're actually looking at. I can't remember the button for it though. Can't remember how to do it. Control panel P. Connect the toolbar, main power switch, helmet, warp, drive, chat, switch view. Tech tree logistics menu. So if I look at this and press P, I don't want intensity, but range. Dang. Let's go 10 meters. I think those ones are fine. If I look at it and press P, it will go cool. Increase its range. Yeah, that's better. Alright. While that does its thing, BRB, nature calls. And I'm back. Excuse me. And it looks like it is done. So now I shouldn't have to be on the space station itself. I should be able to be outside. Also, did I run out of steel blocks for some reason? Steel in general? No. I ordered 300. How come I'd got 2 less? weird. Okay, that should be enough for a storage room. Surely. Oh, that's the thing. There's no more. There's no more holes, is there? Doesn't look like it. Now, where's that way out? It's not that. That's the constructor. Well, deconstruction one. Should I make this level that the ship's currently on, just make it the hangar bay? Because if I do, it's going to need a lot more room than this. And with these, drone launch pad, science station, teleport pad, extractor control station. Here we go. Down below, let's have some of these. For leaders. Also some fridges in the storage. Just pack out the storage with things. These storage containers specifically are going to be for sorting out particular stuff. With the 3 containers I do have, are going to be for those 3 here. Are going to be for the constructor, deconstructor, and I should have a 3rd one made. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go through this iron so quickly. I did not even realize how quickly I was gonna go through it. And I got oxygen, and now I can get down there. I'm not entirely sure why it's doing that. There's that. That side, and then that side. Now there's oxygen in here. Eight kiloliters. 16 kiloliters. 16. 16. 16. 16. 10 CPU. Guess they're all the same. 2.80. I suppose some of these things would be more like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Be more like decoration stuff, right? I thought it would be a little bigger than that, but can kind of. That's the case. Then maybe I should actually. I could actually differentiate. Could actually do a thing with them. So they're not all just the same box. Huh? Well, that's... Thank you. I have those there. What's the... Alright, if that's... Alright, so I'm gonna... Kind of looks a little funny like that. If I want to complete it, I'm going to need a little more. Ooh. For heaven's sake. Good thing it's got a lot of damn oxygen. Hopefully it doesn't... Right, there's only 3 kinds of these containers. Do I really need all these fridges? Probably not. But I got a ton of space, so why not? What to put above it though? I'm not sure what to put above it. I have to say, what was that thing doing? Alright then. Some sort of decoration. What decoration stuff is here? Satellite dish. Massive satellite dish for long-range communication. Unfortunately, this technology is outdated and provides no functionality compared to your modern equipment, making it wholly decorative. Junk blocks. Great, so I can just fill my stuff up with junk. Deployable EDAs. I'm not even... No, forget those. Mining rig blocks. Which is just decorations. Reforged Eden decorative blocks. Parked hoverbike. Alright. This is the... Yes, they're here. Over here. They seem to breathe... They seem to take up a lot of oxygen. Just gonna... Oh, I need more. Just a couple more. I just want to fill up the storage space a little. I'm not looking to completely fill it up. I want at least some room if I need to extend these three. Which I really don't think I will need to. What I am going to have to do, however, is start, I'm going to have to start going back down and salvaging things. Either salvaging or mining. No, not yet. I did an oopsie. Okay. I think I am going to make this the hangar bay, and then the thing can be up on top. Not gonna... And this side will have the door. As long as... I'm gonna keep that side open. Try and get as big of a door as possible. let's finish off that tables. I doubt I need to use those at the moment. Furnishings. Dang, there's a lot here. Well, I feel like something like this should at least have a way to be able to jot everything down. What's here? Bunch of different size shaped tables. This is where those are. I thought they were going to be somewhere here. Oh, lockers. I think the lockers should be up top. Containment unit. This is not functional yet. Cryo chamber. Volume. A fixed tank. I just don't want this room looking, you know, empty. Too empty. Is what all those things are going to be for. Though, I could use them to store water, oxygen, and hydrogen within them. Right, I need more steel. More iron to make steel. Oops. Yeah. I forgot to replace the containers. Oh well, I'll do that later. I need steel. And if I do it through salvage, then I'll at least gain some amounts of titanium along with it. Not likely to be Thathium plates. But hardened plates I should be able to get. Cave, ruin. This is where we're going. Finish off salvaging that location. And then there's another new location that we can salvage. I mean, we could technically salvage the abandoned structures, but they tend to have holes in the ground, and I don't want to leave massive holes in the ground. Call me paranoid. I don't want to lose my progress after the crash we had. I don't want to have to rebuild what I already built. Then maybe on top of... Maybe with the hangar bay, because I still need hydroponics, I could put hydroponics on top of the hangar bay. Along with a little, maybe R&R area, cafeteria, eating and whatever area. Maybe a bedroom above that. I still need to build a medic area, which would have the med bay, cloning, and some medical equipment. You can still... Yeah, you can build those. You just need to be able to... just can't remember which... I would be building to get them. I don't use this gun a lot, so I thought I may as well save my other ammunition and use a pistol. Even though I would have killed them a lot faster with my other gun, being the shotgun. Okay, this is... There we go. I think at the moment I'm just going to salvage. There's nothing I want to... I'm expecting this thing to just collapse at some point. And then... Dang! That's currently holding up a lot of weight. And there was concrete in there somewhere. Not to worry. Well, now that is just floating. What's going on? This is weird. What's going on? I was expecting it to fall like that, and then you can just pick it up. It's not falling. I mean, it should just fall, right? Maybe there's this is getting weird. What's up with this structure? Something's got to topple eventually, surely. Oh. That's full. Alright then. build this one next. Has the physics been turned off for this building or something? Because right now that building's just floating in midair. Talk about it. Surely I got most of that. Get the flippin' daylights out of me. Some of these blocks are weird. How's that staying up there? Holy crap, daylight. You know, I think that platform should have really gone ages ago. Wonder if you can break down cement back into its components. Maybe I should have gone for the cement first. Well, that's at least most of it salvaged, I reckon. Of course the landmark still shows up. I wonder if a new one's gonna just pop into existence. As long as it doesn't pop into existence while I'm literally still right here, I'm all good. Well, at least somewhere in this direction. I know it's below me just because of the... It's by the ring. Because my thought was if I can break down the cement back into its components, then I can use the dust to make more iron. The stone dust to make more iron. Which if I can do that, then I can make more steel plates. Oh, my weapons are off. Fine. Yo. Huh? I was thinking maybe of putting the medical bay like here. In the front there. Maybe I am gonna need no, no, no. Not that. Base, 2? See if I can break down cement. I doubt it, but you never know. Yeah, that's what I thought. Worth a try. Well, I suppose I got cement I'm probably not going to use. I'll get this one going on. And this one. All three going on the same thing. If all three are going on the same thing, it will get done even quicker. How's this going? Oh, you went through the iron already? Drone Bay Planet. Storage bay for planetary drones that function as an ammunition controller for drone launch pads. Do I have... looks like I don't have. It's not in here, is it? Heavy window. Oh, there's... Oh, patterned heavy window, and then there's heavy window. Those aren't what I'm looking for, however. This is what I'm looking for. I did. I don't have enough steel. Of course I don't have enough steel. That in there. That in there. That. This. Put that there. That there. You can have those. I'm probably not going to use those. Not at the moment anyway. These aren't relevant at the moment. Neither is that. Don't really need that many lights currently. Keep those. Multi-tool. Wonder if I can break these down. I'll hold on to that. Oh, I got... Why do I have... I got a lot of these. Why? Small vessel. Alright, that should be good. I'm curious what those Xerax weapons are gonna do or give. Ooh. They're expensive. No joke, those are expensive, boys. All right. Maybe at some point I'll keep them just for... just have a box full of them. It's given me back some steel, but those you can't get back. That's unfortunate. But hopefully this gives enough for... yes. Specifically... two of these. Probably not going to use two, but... well, that's definite. Well, I figured that wasn't going to be big enough. How big can I go? Pretty damn big, it looks like. Bigger? Pretty damn big. Stuck it. Thought that was going to be like up, not down. Okay, I got you, but because I want to have extra. I want to have more space for more ships, like the the I am still gonna need enough space. Alright, one thought at a time. Doing this in hopes that I have enough space, create enough space for two other vessels, being the combat vessel and the mining vessel. And there goes all the steel. But I also want enough room for the front section. Because I want to put a med bay here. That's in line with that. So if I placed it there, how? It doesn't. It's not flush, is it? No. It is nowhere near flush. Alright, I'll stick with a 13. And that'll be the door. But if I have it like this, every ship's gonna have to be able to get through this. Which this one's the biggest. Which is so it is fine. Currently anyway. That salvage really didn't give me as much steel as I thought it was going to. Wasn't as profitable. So maybe mining is just more worth your time than salvage. As boring as it can be. But medium iron, I don't want to spend too long mining iron, personally, at least not on stream. Maybe spend more time mining iron off stream, just gathering materials upstream, or doing something on stream so mining isn't taking as long. But unfortunately, due to work circumstances, tomorrow rather, I'm gonna have to call it soon. So remember to look after yourselves and each other. And thank you for coming by and watching, for those who stick around. It's much appreciated. All I'm gonna do is just sit over next to the iron mine, so iron deposit, so you're not gonna miss much. But ta-ta.